Hello big little peeps and welcome to my video. Now while Demonfall 2 is being in development, I've decided to give my ratings as to what I think about Demonfall. So what do I think about the game is the game itself it's fine. Not good, not like spectacular, just fine. I am going to rate it from different sections, from gameplay standpoint, the the mapping standpoint, and of course the mechanic standpoint. So I'm going straight into the fact. So what do I like about Demonfall is, to be honest, how the mechanics are pretty much simple. It's basically any RPG game. You you collect trinkets, coins, whatever, sell them to the merchant, buy food, travel. Those are pretty simplistic. And the combat itself is simple too if you know the basics of fighting games. And I'll say this is that the tutorial in by the demon by player versus demon tutorial section. I'll say that the tutorial doesn't really like show properly as how the game is played, because I've seen beginners like pressing M once without knowing what to do, and I was in that same train. But I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this matter later in the video. And the NPCs, I'll say that they're also basic. If you're a Slayer, you cannot be attacked by Slayers, but mostly auto auto aggroed by demons. If you're a demon, you're both auto aggroed by demons and Slayers. And the designs are basically pretty simple, and I can tell the designers are having a bit of a hard time making those designs, and I appreciate their efforts. Now it's time for me to rate the map. The map itself is pretty simplistic. There's different places you can actually go to with just a hundred in-game yen. And the map itself is pretty big, pretty adventurous, but I'm going to also criticize it later in the video. The public bosses like Kaigaku, Zenitsu, Gyutaro, blue and green demons, they're completely fine. They're like few of the public bosses that everyone can fight against. It's pretty simple. Just 5 public bosses in the game. Now, about the public servers, I'd say that the public server is a bit of a is mixed. I would say it's mixed because on one hand, you have experienced people who are like happy to help other players, and there are like beginners that doesn't know what to do, and they're basically just lost, like trying to adapt to the game. Now these are some positives. Now it's time for the negatives. Number one, the negative part about this game. Let's start with the combat. Uh, let's look. I'm going to exclude clan clan exclusive moves because they cannot be they cannot be earned publicly within a public server. Like wind breathing, water, mist, flower, and whatnot. Some of them only has 5 moves, despite the anime slash manga in Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba having multiple moves. While Sun Breathing is going to have 8 moves, like all is like an all rounder. While Moon Breathing has basic, how do I say this? Basic basically like 3 ranged weapons and 2 close quarter moves, and that is a bit, and that is like unfair because not all of the moves have requirements. Like, sure, I can understand flower, insect, stone, serpent, and heck, even love breathing. I can definitely understand that some of the forms aren't displayed here, but it doesn't even excuse that you're only giving those types of some of the like common breathing styles who requires you either yen or item to get them to have like five forms. It's based like the game itself is unbalanced. That's not. I'm going to also add. How do I say this? The the clans. Like there are multiple clans that has the advantage, like over the other. Now Kanroji is infamous. Is famous. It is like famous clan that gives you 15% damage on everything. Moves M1, M2. You you get the idea. And that that basically becomes like they're becoming the combat itself is pretty unbalanced, like I said before. And really, because if someone has like sun breathing with like Kanroji or Kamado, you're and you have like whatever five formed breathing styles that you have, you're basic you're basically screwed. Like you have to like pray that luck is on your side, just just so you can win against these types of players. You can call it the skill issue, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not I'm not like terrible at PvP, but not great, but not stunningly good either. Like I suck too, but even I found this issue pretty annoying. And the map itself is, I'm going to the map section. The map itself is very big. Like majority of the time, like if you're going into like go into like uh frosty forest, you a like snowy forest section, and try to get yourself lost, you'll like look around and realize that like you don't have a map. You don't have a map to know where you are. You're basically lost, and you are forced to respawn, spawn back to your base. Like it is not bad, but it's also not good to have a big space around within a public server because people can get lost. And now for the public server. Um, Now this is like the most criticized section within the community. Like they're saying that they need to have a PvP shield because this game doesn't have any PvP shield. Let me show you guys. Here it is. There's, I know you cannot see this, but I'm going to move a little closer. There's here it is. There, music volume doesn't. Uh, there's there's only toggle bar, alternate font, show FPS, fast mode, show damage, but no PvP shield. And I actually, and I'm one of those few people who is also annoyed at it because you're basically being hunted by by random player killers. Like this game becomes less like RPG and more like player beat up simulator. It's sort of like blocks fruit with the bandit beat up simulator. Like that game had like does has like this sub formula of bandit beating simulator. Like powerful players can with Sun, Moon, or whatever breathing style, they can simply just attack you with either Kanroji, Igoro, or Kamado clan commonly. Or heck, if it's a demon, arrow and Tamari balls. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. They can just do that and just hit you while you're like stunned all the damn time. Like, although I do like this game, the cons unfortunately outweighs the pros. The game is buggy, which is pretty not surprising for someone who played the game. But it's but the idea of public server not having a PvP shield is pretty jarring to me because at least in My Hero Mania, or now is called My Hero World, has the PvP feature, and and unlike My Hero World, it, Demonfall doesn't have any PvP features. Like I can definitely understand that if they don't know how to make PvP shields, it is fine. But it doesn't change the fact that you're leaving a crucial blueprint that keeps the players like from having fun playing the game instead of like constantly worrying about other players trying to take their yens from their pockets. And unlike Project Slayer has like a PvP section when you're inside of the village, but outside your PvP is automatically turned off. Like at least they thought of a PvP shield before the development. But Demonfall like have to be constant guard because it doesn't have any PvP shield. Overall, the game does have potential, and I will wait to see how Alex and his team are are going to fix this issue. But what if they're focusing on developing Demonfall, they should think one thing: balance the combat and make sure that the pub that the public servers has PvP shields, just so it won't repeat the same the same problem as what Demonfall have. And with that, I'll blast off, y'all.